Hey guys, I'm back again. It's Emmy, and yeah, it has been a long time since I have sit down and filmed a video like this because, as you guys know, I have recently started my university life 3 months ago, and now it's the end of term 1. So right now I'm back in Italy. I'm back from UK for the Christmas break. I decided to film a really important video that I think should be useful to all of you. Yes, we're going to talk about time management again, but right now from a different perspective. I have received a lot of questions and queries that my friends have regarding, and my students have as well, regarding how I manage my time. So how can I study while I do a lot of other stuff? And I'm going to share with you right now what I think are the 3 golden rules of time management as a university student. So if you're interested, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. So before we get started with the 3 golden rules, I thought it would just flow more logically if I start to tell you guys a little bit about what I actually do right now. So obviously the first thing and my priority right now is my subject degree. So I study psychology right now at University College London, and I am currently on my first year. So studying includes completing the courseworks, essays, lab reports, and MCQ exams. So that's my priority and the main thing that I'm doing right now. And besides my studies, I am also working as a tutor. So I teach IB chemistry, psychology, English, economics, and I also teach or help people to progress with their personal statements as well as their extended essays. And I actually really enjoy being a tutor. It's really enjoyable seeing other people benefiting from your knowledge and skills. So that's quite good. The third thing I am doing right now is a marketing intern. So I'm currently working having an internship in a real property company. My daily job includes writing, editing videos, advertising. That's a really new experience to me, and it's really exciting. I got to know a lot of new people, and they're really nice to me. The next thing is I think some of you might know is that I'm also writing my book. So at the beginning of this term, I also was doubtful on whether I could actually continue to write my book, because I thought that university workload would be really heavy. But actually, it wasn't what I expected, and I managed to continue to write my book, even though I do a lot of stuff at the same time. But I have to admit that the entire progress is much slower compared to before. But still, I am on my way on the journey of finishing my 3rd book right now. So really excited for that. The next thing I am also working on is this YouTube channel, even though I don't publish videos as frequently as I did before, but I still want to sustain this channel and keep it going. And the last thing that I'm doing right now is I'm working on in an organization called DebateMate. So some of you might know it. It's an organization that basically promotes the skills of debating and public speaking. They train mentors like us and basically send us into different schools to teach children aged from 6 to 17 how to debate, basically. And I personally really enjoyed debating when I was in high school. So I thought, well, this might be a really good opportunity for me to understand more about debating as well. So I participated, I completed the assessment, and I got in successfully. And then I was trained as a mentor, and right now I work in 2 schools, one primary school, one secondary school, and I teach kids debating basically. It's a really funny experience because you really get to know a lot of people, and you get to see a lot of kids which are, you know, really intelligent. They speak so well, and I am always amazed by their skills of speaking and thinking critically at their age, because I thought, like, when I was in elementary school or secondary school or middle school actually, I was not that good at thinking or speaking, but right now children are just like amazing at doing this thing, so I was really amazed by them. So this is basically a big picture of what I am currently doing as a university student. It might seem a lot to some people, but I don't actually feel any pressure in doing and completing all of this while I study. So how did I manage to do all of this? And that is basically what I'm going to talk to you in this video. The 3 golden rules of time management that I have learned throughout the past 3 months. The first rule is passion is more important than plan. Now, as I started my university life, I actually spent less time in writing time schedules for the next day. So you might know from my previous videos that I am a kind of very organized person. So before I go to bed, I need to have a really detailed plan for the next day. So what time should I get up? At what time should I be studying? At what time should I be doing some sport? Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so I still write time plans, but not as often as I did before. I'd rather be more flexible with the time itself. And it's really strange why I still managed to do a lot of things, even though I didn't have a really detailed time plan. And a very recent TED Talk that I watched actually helped me to answer this question. And the main idea is basically passion is more important than plan. You can have a really detailed plan, but without passion, it's like empty. You know, it's really difficult for you to finish or stick to that plan, even if you have it. But with passion, even if you don't have a plan, your passion can guide you to do and to accomplish the things that you like. I like teaching, I like writing, I like photography, I like filming, I like editing videos. Those are all my passions. And so all those things somehow come naturally to me. You know, I don't have to like force myself to stick to a plan where I say, for example, from 9 to 11 I have to study, from 11 to 12 I have to write my book, etc, etc. I don't have to do that because I just know when I have to do that thing. My heart guides me, my passion guides me throughout this path. So that's, I think this is actually the most important thing I have learned throughout the past 3 months of university life. If I do something that I really like, then even if there might seem to be a lot of things going on, I can still manage to do all of them well because I like them. So yeah, passion is more important than plan. Instead of thinking about how I should make a plan for tomorrow, maybe take a little bit more time to think about what you really like, what you really enjoy, and what you really want to spend your life doing. I think that answer is more important to your time management than just having a like a really rigid plan of the day. The next point is kind of a one that I have been emphasizing throughout my channel. So if you don't finish everything that you have planned for one day, don't panic. I'm still working on getting rid of some of my perfectionism, but I still consider myself as a perfectionist right now. So perfectionists are afraid of not being able to accomplish everything they want to do on a particular day. And it's really normal for them to just start worrying and panicking because they just haven't done everything they need to do. Now, it's okay. You might feel like you might be a little bit disappointed, but that's not the end of the world, right? Think about what you have done that day, so what you have actually accomplished that day, and then think about and consider like your progress with the things that you haven't actually touched on that day, and how you can move those things to the next day. So yeah, don't always think about the fact that you haven't actually done this or that during a day. It's okay, you still have tomorrow and you can do it. And one last thing that I want to talk about is take time to relax. The one thing that I have done so much during the past 3 months, which I have never done actually, when I was in high school, is walking or hiking sometimes. So I can take 10 minutes of bus to get somewhere, but I'd rather walk for 30 minutes to get to that place. Now, if I went back to my high school, this was like the most stupid thing I could ever do in my life. Why should I spend more time to do something if that thing can be accomplished in less amount of time, right? That seems really stupid from the perspective of a rational time manager. But I have to say, it's really strange. Even though I spent more time in walking and hiking, I actually got more things done compared to before. So taking time to relax allows your brain to be more productive when it comes to the time to study and work. So a good time manager is not only able to, get up early and go to bed late so that he or she can have more time during the day to work on. For some people, you can sit in front of the computer for 2 hours and not doing anything. For others, you can just take like maybe 30 minutes to do the same thing that someone has to take like 2 hours to finish. So in this case, I think we're really not talking about getting more time as we are talking about productivity. I think to be a good time manager also means you have to be a really productive person. If you can allow your brain to relax adequately, this can help you to concentrate more when you're studying. So it would actually take less time to finish a task than you would if you don't allow your brain to relax. So I guess the takeaway message from this rule is that don't always think about getting more time. So don't always think about getting up early and then going to bed late so that you have more time throughout the day to work. That seems rational, but that technique actually does not work so well. So that's why when I started university, I preferred to walk compared to getting a bus or a taxi. I think walking really helps me to relax, to see the nature, to see the world before I get back to my study table. So yeah, those are the 3 golden rules that I have worked out from the past 3 months in regards to how I manage my time and how I manage to do a lot of stuff while I study. There is not magic to it. So passion is more important than plan. And then even if you don't finish everything you have to do that day, don't panic. lastly, take time to relax and allow your brain to breathe before it gets to work. So it's, I think what I have learned from the past 3 months is not like the conventional stuff that people usually put on videos or on study tips regarding time management. But I feel like those are my true feelings and learnings from real experience. So I'm really glad that I can film this video to help you guys and share with you guys my own journey towards time management. And I really hope that you guys can get something away from this video and get inspired maybe. You know, everyone's life is different. You don't have to do the same things or do the same amount of things that I do. Follow your heart, follow your passion, and you will figure out how to live your life the most effectively. Okay, so that's it for today's video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.